we are around the corner from a lot of good football. I mean, it always feels, especially right now, August 19th, like
Dude,
it
USC
feels like,
plays in a week.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. That's nuts. And yeah, I thought we could go through just a couple football stuff. I mean, ultimately, Arizona State University, we've followed pretty well here on the DBN over the last couple years. And everything I've looked at of Big 12 projections and whatnot has ASU like middle of the road, maybe 6-6, like maybe 7-5, or right around there. And I've only gotten to know the roster through the video game. And I mean, Owen Long, like I said, I expect him to be a problem the way he's a problem in that game. But I need you guys to, I guess, each of you give me a pretty clear expectation of what what we'll see from these Sun Devils this year. Because, like, do we get excited? Are we going to have a run like we did a couple years ago, where that was kind of what the projections were in 2024, right? That it was going to be a middle-of-the-road team. I was out there saying Scattaboo, Heisman early.
I mean, we were projected to get last that year.
Game one, you said that, Dylan.
Yes, game one, Wyoming, and I mean, I got to hear, like, sell me on this ASU team and this schedule, and I guess what we can expect from them. Richie, you were just boots on the ground there.
Yeah.
Tell me about this team.
I'm excited, man. I mean, the defense looked incredible at the scrimmage, and granted, it's a scrimmage, so you never really know. But those scrimmages are made for the offense to kind of thrive, and the fact that the defense played so well, I was real excited with that. I think they have the opportunity to be a top 2-3 defense in the Big 12. So that's, I think, what's going to hold us for the first part of the season. They're supposed to announce the starting quarterback, I think, tomorrow. I think once that gets set in stone, I think that's going to help with some of the connectivity issues on offense that they've been having.
It's Boley, by the way.
I think so too, but
is there a battle, or like if Boley struggles, will he be like booted pretty quick? Is that like how close
I think
this is?
I'll like, I'm obviously on the ASU boards and stuff, and like Carbon said, it really, yes, it was a battle, but I think it was more so to like get some competition out of Boley. They brought him over to be the starter, but when you bring a guy like Mikey Keenan, he was at Michigan last year as a backup, he was a starter at Fresno State. It's like he has a lot of experience, and it was like, well, maybe this kid can do something if we put him in situations. But I think from the beginning, it was always going to be Cutter Boley as the starter. But it's more of like going through the process of like, hey, let's kind of see this. Let's kind of see this out, in the beginning of fall camp, see what happens. But yeah, it's gonna be Cutter Boley. I think they're gonna be good. I think they're gonna surprise a lot of people. For some reason, it seems like people doubt like a Kenny Dillingham coach team. And since he's been here, he's always done things that make people say like, wow, that dude can kind of coach his ass off. And like, I don't know why this year's any different. If they go out and they get 2 top 5, top 10 receiver transfers and from the portal. You mentioned Owen Long. They got some good DB transfers. One from LSU is going to be a starter. They kind of short up their offensive line a little bit. I think they're going to be good. I think what is their win total, like 6.5 right now?
Yeah.
I think the only thing that holds them back is they do have a little bit of a difficult schedule, especially on the road. They go to Texas Tech, they go to Texas A&M, they play in London. That's not ideal, honestly.
At BYU.
At BYU, yeah. So they do have a difficult schedule in terms of like road games, and so that's really going to test them and kind of make or break them. But talent-wise, I think they're very good. I think they're really talented. I think the running back room is really deep. They don't have like a bona fide number one right now. It's kind of more like running back by committee, but they got some dudes back there. I think their wide receivers, they got 3 legitimate receivers with, Reed, Miller, and I think Vines Bright's going to be very good coming out of the slot. I think they're going to be good. We're a little biased, but I think they surpassed their 6.5 win, team win total. But like Chris Cartman said the other day on the board, basically if Cutter Boley is average, they're an 8-win team in a bowl and they go to a bowl game. If he's average, if he surpasses those expectations, in his opinion, they're challenging Texas Tech and BYU, to win the Big 12. So it kind of unfortunately does ride on his shoulders. He didn't do anything eye-poppingly amazing at Kentucky last year. He didn't have a ton of talent around him, but he got experience against SEC teams. So hopefully he can build on that. And like I said, it does kind of ride on his shoulders, unfortunately. So where he goes, they go.
Another thing, too, that you didn't necessarily bring up that I felt like was a problem last year was special teams, and three new special teamers that came in this year. I think that's going to be a big thing as well, because we had issues.
They lost games. They lost games due to their special teams last year.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, like the last couple of years they have.
Yeah.
So, they bring in a new special teams coordinator. They have two, really, one former NFL punter. So if they can shore those things up, sometimes those are the difference between winning and losing, as we've seen in the past couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, even I guess just running through the schedule real quick, it's kind of like crazy because, I mean, for them to go at UCF, they got to go to London, to Texas A&M, to Texas.
Dude, they go to Texas A&M and then London.
Yeah, no,
back-to-back weekends. That's crazy.
September's a weird month for the Sun Devils, and then they get their bye. Right. Like, so that's a kind of a weird month because you could come off 1-2. It would be a great world to come off 2-1 right there. But like, you just never, I don't know. Those international games are always so weird.
They're better than Kansas. They should win that game.
Right. Yeah. You can't, I mean,
it just throws a wrench into things, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks interesting. I mean, how do we see them against Baylor in, their fourth game of the year? It's going to be hard to tell what teams are like.
It's going to be hard to tell, But Baylor got
DJ Lagway sucks.
He does suck. Is that game in Tempe?
That game is in Tempe.
That's the first home game that I will be in attendance for, so that's huge.
You're not
going to Morgan State?
No, I'm in Colorado.
All right. Shout out Colorado. Yeah, Baylor.
Hey.
That's the moving on. Baylor, the Baylor Bears. So we think that's a win for the Devils. They'll win that.
That's a game ASU should win at home.
Yes. Hawaii should win at home. We'll be there, boots on the ground for that one. That'll be my
first bachelor party weekend.
That's my first home.
Some of us will be there. Some of us might not be there.
Hey, man.
Cut that out.
Yeah, well, I'll cut it out. And then right after that is Texas Tech. That's the one. I mean, you really can't. Like that. Will that be a double-digit spread?
No.
It depends.
It depends how ASU comes out.
Right.
If ASU is 4-1 or 4-2, however many games they played by then,
5-0,
maybe not.
Yeah, if
5-0. Dude, I don't know, dude. Texas Tech. I don't think Texas Tech is as good as people think they are.
Yeah, and we'll know by that point too.
Tech, both.
Yeah.
Kansas State, which
That's a home game.
That's a home game. That's the 24th. That's a scary one, right? I mean,
but those are games like ASU typically wins at home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like the TCU game last year, where a team on paper is probably same or a little bit better. They come in like, dude, and for some reason, dude, it's hard to win in Tempe. Like we've seen that over the past couple of years,
especially since Kenny's been there and been selling the stadium out.
Yes, exactly. That's a game that ASU like finds a way to win somehow.
I like that.
Even if they're, I don't know. That's a game I think they should win probably.
All right. At BYU, this is Halloween. I love this. October 31st. At BYU, they are preseason 14. Of course, they were in the Big 12 championship too. So we're playing both teams that were in the Big 12 championship this year.
On the road.
That's pretty nuts. That will, I mean, could that be a double-digit spread too? I know I just asked that, but
I don't know, bro.
I don't think BYU is as good as people say.
I don't think so.
All right.
Soda shop ass fan base.
Okay, how about this? Coach Prime coming to Tempe.
Trash.
That'll be a double-digit spread.
That'll be a double-digit
spread. Okay. What do you want to lock in right now? How high would you go?
Deion Sanders loses another toe.
Is Karuchi Tran in the building?
Dude, I forgot they're dating.
Hey man,
That's so weird.
yeah, it's a random one. Yeah, Colorado. Okay, should win at UCF. That's a
Double-digit spread.
for ASU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even on that's not one. Like I want to know what is the one on the schedule here of these easy teams maybe that they're like, oh, ASU could fumble that.
Oklahoma State would probably be the
That's
one.
next.
Yeah, dude. Oklahoma State's like a sneaky, and for some, dude, I don't know, man. I don't buy the hype. Yeah, they brought us for
I
some
don't
good
either.
players.
Yeah.
They brought over some good players, but these dudes were playing nobody last year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
That's
What's
Oklahoma.
Drew
Well,
Messemaker going to do against Owen Long?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, shout out Owen Long.
That dude was playing like Richmond last year.
And then, I mean, I've seen some shine on the University of Arizona too. What have you guys not seen that? You're not buying that? And
I have.
Is there any truth to it?
They said the same thing with Khalil Tate. And
Dude,
look what happened that year.
here's what I'll say. Unfortunately, I do think Fafita's a good college quarterback. As much as that pains me to say. I don't know, bro. I can't do it. I can't do them. I fucking hate them.
Yeah. No, yeah. And I mean, coming off like that's one you're in Tucson. They whooped, I would say they whooped ASU in November last year, so it's got to be one
you guys were at that game, huh?
we were there. We were up high. I was Cam Scataba was there. I remember that. Yeah, my mom got lost actually. We lost
Rumplemintz was there.
Rumplemint. Well, no, that was not Rumplemintz that night. That was just the peppermint in the plastic bottle. That should be noted. And yeah, that's when all of our dads were met.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We were like, "Whoa, man, this is crazy." No, it's pretty nuts. I mean, I'm excited, man. I think who's going to be the standout star that people maybe aren't talking about, or
Reed
maybe
Harris.
they are. Reed Harris. I like that. Rucci?
Prayer Young Black Goat.
Dude. Dude. You know,
Rocking the iconic 49.
Is he number 49?
Yeah.
I'm in year like 4 with ASU now in my dynasty, but like
I'm like in.
by year 3 or something, maybe it's year 2, he's like your starting linebacker. And every time I made a big play with him, whether it was a pick or like a forced fumble, I would do a screen record. And I'm like, I'm going to cut a mixtape of this guy.
Dude, I'm in like year 12 in my dynasty, and I've won 12 straight national championships.
Dude,
I lost.
I'm now building a recruiting like oh man, it's my favorite thing.
Dude,
ever.
all my commits are only 5 stars now.
Only 5 stars. That is crazy. Yeah, no, the program's fully turned around. It's pretty amazing. All right, that's the Sun Devils. Let's talk about the Big 12 though.